So welcome everybody. And you have all muted. You're such good doobies. It's a wonderful thing. So let's just take a few moments to breathe together and settle. And get here after our little excitement of getting started. So today's practice is going to be a complement to the more traditional metta or loving kindness practice that we did last week. Most of us don't notice or really take in the good wishes that are extended to us and that are all around us. For example, the smile of a stranger when you pass each other on the street, or a store clerk who just as you're leaving or paying, wishes you to have a good day. I consider these small gestures as ways that people say, I see you, I notice you, you're important, and I wish you well. So I call these love shots. It's a term that some of you have heard from me before. I think love shots are really important. And I think that we, most of the time, simply ignore them. So I invite you to sit in a really comfortable position, really relaxed. Allow yourself to feel heavy. And I encourage you to bring to mind some of these gestures of love and wishes for well-being that you've experienced. So these could be little things that happened today or yesterday, where you can go all the way back into your childhood and think about the people and the moments where you really felt cared for. So we're not getting tangled up in the relationships, because no relationship is perfect. But we're looking for a split second, a moment when you just felt that this other person, or could be a pet, wished you well, only wanted what was good for you, what was going to make you happy, only wanted your goodness to shine. So I encourage you to think about people throughout your life. And again, we're not talking about the whole relationship and the whole person. We're talking about moments in time. This could be relatives or friends or teachers. It could be the crossing guard when you were in elementary school, or maybe a camp counselor. Moments when someone's gesture or smile or presence just gave you the message that you were valued and loved, that their wish was for your well-being and your happiness. These people and pets are our benefactors. So picture these benefactors, as many as you like, smiling, And notice how this feels in your body. Re-experience this glorious moment. So as you are sitting in this relaxed yet alert position, keeping one or more of your benefactors in mind, remembering people and pets that bring a smile to your lips, and maybe the sensation that your heart is smiling too. And remember, you're only being asked to come up with a moment. So the person who's with you in this moment is signaling to you that you are loved and important. So you might have one person or pet in mind, or more than one. It's fine, whatever works for you. The practice here is to be opening yourself to feeling these wishes of well-being in your body. Allow yourself the pleasure of opening to this love that's being sent to you. You might imagine the wish as a gentle radiance, like a soft shower of healing energy. Bask in the loving energy of this wish. Trust the wish of love and the wish for your well-being. When your mind wanders, see if you can envelop that distraction in your benefactor's love and breathe this energy into your heart space. As you continue with this practice of feeling the tender qualities of care and letting them infuse your whole body, you may find that accepting this loving energy that a part of you is having difficulty with this. Let that part of you have all the space it needs within this field of care, this field of loving energy, to find its own place and settle in its own time. By doing this, you're acknowledging that this is not easy. And for some of us, it's more difficult than it is for others to allow all this love in, to feel so loved and cared for. And if you should become aware that you've lost the feeling of the loving qualities, return to the presence of your benefactor and allow yourself to simply bring your benefactor to mind and allow your benefactor to send loving energy to you. Bring that into your body once again. So you are now hopefully deeply resting in this felt sense of love and warmth and acceptance. And when you feel really full, that your heart is so filled with the love of your benefactor that maybe it's expanding beyond your body, and take a deep breath and begin to share that love. I want to be really clear here that if you're not feeling overflowing, that's okay. And stay with the practice of having your benefactor sending you love and healing, and just allow that. But if you're feeling really full, then you might imagine your benefactor standing behind you, sending love into you, and someone who you'd like to share this loving feeling with in front of you. And let that love flow through you towards the person or pet in front of you. And as you continue doing this practice, letting the love from your benefactor flow through you, you may want to bring other people or groups of people to mind in front of you in ever expanding circles, sharing these wishes for well-being, care, and concern. Noticing the divinity, that divine spark in all who are before you. So I invite you now to begin to deepen your breath, and very, very slowly, and with a great deal of gentleness, begin to bring your attention outward, and taking your time coming back to the room. And as you are doing so, I'm going to read a poem entitled Universal Love. Love all creation, the whole of it and every grain of sand. Love every leaf, every ray of God's light. Love the animals, love the plants, love everything. If you love everything, you will perceive the divine mystery in things. And once you have perceived it, you will begin to comprehend it ceaselessly, more and more every day. And you will at last come to love the whole world with an abiding universal love. And this was written by Dostoevsky.